Are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, the post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Harris is out there with Harden. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Young against Harden. And here is Harris. Outside, KD. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta on D. Here's Harden, and Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
It's stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's KD. Rebound by the Hawks. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
Bogdanovich against Brown. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Harris passes to Griffin. Back to Harris from deep three-point range. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Wizards. Outside, Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Harden against Young. Harden kicks to Griffin. Shoots over Capella. He gets it in there.
You have to do better than that. Griffin is a pro at muscling in those difficult shots.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to Collins. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Shots good from Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Here's Hunter. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. Harris dishes to Brown. The pass to Griffin. From downtown. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 5 points so far.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Brown against Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at him.
Harden against Young. Here's Griffin. And Capella sends it back. Brown against Hunter. Passes it to Bogdanovich. There's the dish to Young. from the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harris passes to Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin a screen on Collins. Here's Durant, and the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Hunter against Brown. Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Griffin kicks to Harden. Pass to KD. Griffin a screen on Collins. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the jam.
Great natural instincts of Durant. A good decision maker now on the pick and roll.
And Atlanta has possession. 4-point game. Young passes to Hunter. KD against Collins. And here's Bogdanovich for three. It's hauled in by Brown. The Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Griffin down low. Capella covering. That shot by Griffin, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. Hunter with it. No points in the game yet for him. There's the pass to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Harden kicks to KD. Griffin against Capella. Griffin inside, and Capella sends it back.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And it's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build, that forward position, and that kind of work ethic. The sky's the limit.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Atlanta has possession. Pass to Collins. Collins a screen on Harden. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Here is Harden. 7 points in the game. Outside Griffin. He kicks to Harris. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Over Collins. Durant. That's good. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Amazing ball handling ability allows Durant to gain separation from even the most locked down defenders.
Here's Young. And Durant sends it back. Harden outside. Back to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And here's Young from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
Brown finds Durant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. KD's got 9.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Carter, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Wright looking around. He dishes it to Reddish. Gallinari a screen on Brown. And he comes up with the deuce.
I like it when Cam Reddish decides on pick and rolls to attack. And he's coming right at you.
Now Mills. Carter outside. Pass to Johnson. Over Gallinari. Rebound by the Hawks. Kicks it to Wright. Wright with a screen on Johnson. He takes it in. And that one good.
Well, the more that Herder attacks like this, the more off balance the defense will become.
Brown outside. Nets passing it around. Carter with the three. And the Nets, another three.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Just sound ball movement by Gallinari, who gets the assist on that made bucket.
Here is Carter. Brown outside. Mills in the corner. From outside the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Nets lead by 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Wright dishes to Gallinari. Back to Wright. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Mills passes to Carter. Goes up the baseline. And it's Wright sending it back. Here's Herder, defended by Carter. And there it is for him.
What focus from the big Italian forward out there. Gallinari is used to having to overcome a lot of physical defense.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Huerter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
And Zhang kicks to Wright. Gallinari outside. Wright with a screen on Johnson. Gallinari dishes to Zhang. It's right on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Now the pass to Mills. Now here's Johnson. D right on him. Mills can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
A fadeaway. Count that bucket. Gallinari's got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Carter outside. Back to Mills. Driving the lane, and the rejection by Zhang. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Reddish's shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Nets trail by 7. Mills looking it over. Inside. Here's Aldridge. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
The Hawks leading by 7. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Bembry. And it's Millsap in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Harden with it, and guarded by Capella. Harden kicks to Bembry. Now here is Harris. Here's Millsap. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Millsap's got his first points of the game. Passes it to Collins. Collins setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Here's Harden on the wing. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 9.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
The Hawks leading by 7. And here's Young. 9 points in the game so far. Capella trying to free him. himself up. Young, good. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Banbury kicks to Harden. And the layup falls. 11 points in the game.
And inside Harden is such a difficult cover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Capella with a screen on Harden. 13 feet away. Kicks it out to Collins. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded closely. Goes back up. Paul Millsap with the rebound. And it's Millsap with the ball for Brooklyn. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Here's Banbury. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Millsap misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Young against Harden. Young dishes to Collins. He can't hit that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Durant down low. He's against Young, and they pick up 2.
Good assertive play from KD, refusing to be denied on the interior.
The Hawks leading by 5. Capella sets a screen for Young. Up top, Capella. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella kicks to Young. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Now the feed to Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Harris. 12 points his last outing. Pass to KD. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Collins.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Hunter, the pass to Young. Can they get it? And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 3. Here's Harris. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Capella finds Young. Collins, a screen on Harden. Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And just getting more and more dangerous on the pick-and-roll situation. John Collins with a smart play there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Capella against Griffin. Can't get it to fall.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Durant dishes to Harden. Misses the 3. Atlanta leading by 7. Outside, Bogdanovich. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Young outside. Capella sets a screen for Young. Over Harden. Young, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Durant, and the rejection by Collins. And the shot goes in. KD's got 13. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Young drives in. Capella with a screen on Harden. Young's shot is off. Nets trailed by 5. Banbury kicks to Harden. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young outside. And there's the drive. One heck of a crossover there. 13 points for Trae Young.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
A big group substitution here. For Brooklyn, James Johnson's checked in for Durant. Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. Carter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Mills in for James Harden. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And the Hawks with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Williams, here we go. There's Gallinari with the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one's on Johnson. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
The first one falls for him.
The guy who's traveled across seas to get here and play in the NBA, Danilo Gallinari, a special talent as an Italian import.
And the second free throw, good.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Mills passes to Carter. Back to Mills. Knocked loose and stolen by Jang. Here's Herder. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herder credit.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 6. Pass to Mills. Back to Griffin. Trying to get open is Johnson. That's tipped. The kick out to Brown. Carter on the wing. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 4. Gallinari with a screen for Williams. At the top of the key, Jang. Lock at 6, and Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Hawks with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And how about Hunter getting up to flush it down?
Nets trail by 6. Mills with it. Johnson with a screen on Williams. And he drives in. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The pass to Jang. Williams scanning the floor. Gallinari on the wing. 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And finished off by Brown.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Herder passes to Hunter. Nobody near Williams. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Carter kicks to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Mills with it. He's against Williams. Mills can't hit. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. To the inside, Jang, and finished off by Jang.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Nets trail by 4. Carter outside. Here's Mills driving inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's DeLon right in for Lou Williams.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wright sets a screen for Gallinari. To the paint, deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 1. Outside Millsap. Passes it to Aldridge. Back to Millsap. Hits it from three-point range. Millsap's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Super job by Millsap to release the shot as soon as he gets the ball there. No time for the D to catch up.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if you can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And getting back to the game at hand, a nod to two guys who have really brought it for their respective teams.
We've got a heavyweight clash on our hands. This is a star-driven league. You got two fierce leaders going head-to-head, both guys trading blows as each one tries to will his own team to victory. So get some fresh popcorn ready.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The Hawks trailing. On the court right now for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Young outside. 6 to shoot. A beautiful reverse layup. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Harden kicks to Griffin. Durant attacking. Over Collins. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Collins, a screen on Harden. Young for 3, drills it from outside. Young's got 18 points in the game.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
Harden against Young. Right side Durant over Collins. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Young passes to Capella. Young looking around. Lobbed up there for Collins. Durant with the steal. Harden with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And Capella sends it back. Stolen by Harden. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Collins, a screen on Harden. Young for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Shot clock at 6. Harris passes to Griffin. And Harden launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Young kicks to Collins. Pass to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Great energy. On the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And taken away by Brown. Collins against KD. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 19 points for Kevin Durant.
And Durant's going to be able to shoot over the top of anybody in this game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Young passes to Capella. Young outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Harden against Young. Harris a screen on Young. It's Durant on the wing. Over Collins. The shot by KD. No good. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Back to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets.
But even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Pass to Capella. Griffin with the steal. In the corner, Harden. Nets passing it around. It's Durant on the wing. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 22. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
The Hawks again can't hit.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Back to Harden. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Number 1, Joe Harris.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
And Young kicks to Collins. To the middle. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Harden. Durant in the corner. Takes the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Hunter finds Capella. Left side Collins. Over Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin. John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella.
All right, had a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 10 assists and 8 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Williams passes to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Harden. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown wide open, he fires. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. And there's the pass to Collins. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by KD. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And they'll keep possession. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gallinari. And it's off the back rim. No good. Stolen by Collins. And Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Johnson, the pass to the Bembry. Harden outside. With the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the inside. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Harden. Inside. The 11-footer. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes to Reddish. Gallinari with a screen for Reddish. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the more and more Cam Reddish gets confidence in that kind of game where he's going to go inside and attack, that's a big help.
The Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Reddish.
No question there's a high ceiling for Cam Reddish and where that talent can get him to.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Paul Millsap is checked in for Durant. Carter comes in for Brown. And it's Mills in for James Harden. And then for Atlanta, Gorgie Dang's checked in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. So he gets them both. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Mills can't hit.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. At the elbow, Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Brooklyn leading by 8. And Mills kicks to Carter. Johnson against Gallinari. Now Mills. 8 points for him. A 3-ball. Reddish grabs the rebound.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Williams dishes to Reddish. There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nets making a change here. Aldridge is checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. White, he's checked in for Williams. Herder passes to Reddish. Back to Herder. 4 on the shot clock. Over Carter. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Nets with the lead. Millsap sets the pick for Carter. Pass to Bembry. Now here's Mills, guarded by Wright. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mills with it, right on him. Here's the drive, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. Bembry kicks to Mills. Shot clock at 5. Carter with the 3. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. To the paint. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Mills with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Now here's Mills. 8 points for him. Here's Bembry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the first one drops. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Both good from the line that time. 1:25 left in the third. And Wright kicks to Reddish. Millsap against Gallinari. Gallinari a screen on Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Herder, no good. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Nets. They're leading by 8. Millsap dishes to Mills. Carter outside, pass to Aldridge. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Bembry, and Aldridge slams it in.
Great timing on the pick and roll. The defender had a split second to make his choice. Aldridge, too good there.
41 seconds left to play in the third. Wright finds Capella. Takes it inside. Over in the corner, Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he overshot that one, missing. And here are the Nets. They're on a 17-7 run. And here's Mills. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Shoots over Capella. To beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Joe Harris is out there with Harden, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harris up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Over Young. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Harris. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Griffin, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Young passes to Capella and taken away by Brown. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Capella. Harden kicks to KD. Free throw line jump shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. Durant's got 24 points.
And we might be in for a special night, KD getting it going offensively.
Young dishes to Capella. Collins, a screen on Harden. Lobbed up there for Collins. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. They grab their own miss. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Collins setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Young passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Harden against Young. Shot from 6. Durant trying to break free. Harden, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. Right side, Bogdanovich. Over Harris. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Harden the pass to KD. Driving to the basket. Basket good. 26 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen. In on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play, take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Thank you, David. Collins up top, defended by Durant, and Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to KD. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Capella dishes to Young. Driving in. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Atlanta again missing.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And just so difficult to guard the beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
And he makes the first.
And getting to the line better than anyone in the league. James Harden led the league in free throw attempts during 7 of his 8 seasons with Houston.
Harden hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Harden against Young. Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup. Young's got 20 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nets leading by 15. Harris outside. Tries the spin move. Harden kicks to Harris. Griffin a screen on Hunter. Clock at 6. Harris passes to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Collins. For 3, Hunter cranes the three-pointer.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Harris outside. Griffin passes to Durant. Griffin sets the screen for KD. Here he goes. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
The Hawks trail by 14. Young outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the paint. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
Passes it to Collins. To the inside, Young. And the rejection by Harden. On the wing, Brown. Dishes to Griffin. Shoots over Capella. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. Harris's shot is good.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Bogdanovich. The dish to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nets leading by 19 points. KD finds Harden. Harden draws the double. He dishes it to KD. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Collins. They retain possession. A nice shot by Harris.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. A finish. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And I still think Harden doesn't get enough credit for his defense. They're using it to create some offense.
Young outside. Capella with a screen on Harden. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Harris against Bogdanovich. Harris passes to Harden. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. It's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Young, and Durant sends it back.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Young.
Man, that draft day trade is going to be talked about for the entirety of his career, as Trae Young linked to Luka Doncic in that big trade, but both teams really benefited from it.
And so Young nails them both. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 19-point game. Brown kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Griffin sets the screen for Harden.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And he knocks down the first one. Brent, is someone with on-court and front office experience, just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
And it doesn't take much to to get Harden going. His confidence serves as a catalyst for him catching fire.
The Hawks shooting 40% in the fourth. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Collins, a screen on Harden. Here's the teardrop. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Brown. He kicks to Griffin. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Young. Harden draws the double. Looking for Harris. He gets it there.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. So it's Atlanta now. And Young kicks to Collins. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Harden, that's good.
We're so used to seeing Harden pull up off the dribble, but he's not going to turn down a chance to get off that catch and shoot jumper if it's there.
Outside Bogdanovich. And Durant sends it back. And he recovers it. Lobbed up there for Collins. 6 to shoot. Harden with it. Guarded by Hunter. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
2 points, that one goes.
Herder making it look easy that time on the pick and roll as the off guard.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Williams. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The kick out to Williams. Count it.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Mills with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game, I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.